All right, so today's going to be February 11th, 2021. It's going to be Thursday, and I'm basically going to be crawling out of the red. So very, very small green day. Um, for me, it was just a very, very tough day to trade. Two out of the three stocks on watch didn't really make good moves. Well, I guess Bright's another explanation. I thought it wasn't going to make good moves, but looking back now, um, it kind of started trending nicely after kind of like around 10ish. So 10 o'clock on, it was kind of trending. But its counterpartner, MARA, was not. And I was kind of looking more on that one because I was thinking it was going to go down. It was going to be a short eventually, which never did, which also caused me to be blinded by the trend kind of moving up. So, nonetheless, it was still a very, very difficult day today to trade. I wish I could have some of these trades back because a few trades here and there could have really made the difference. Um, let's kind of just go over everything. I'm gonna see. So today I barely missed any trades, which is good. I was very very aggressive, which is what I wanted to be, but still a lot of mistakes. So on MARA, we had an opening drive play. So basically took it right here for a long, and you know it wasn't moving the way I thought. Out of the open, I'm expecting a lot of volume coming in. I'm expecting crazy price movement, knowing that all that volume's coming in, and either the buyers or the sellers are going to win that battle, which is going to drive price to go, fairly far away from where the open is. And I wasn't getting that. So I was in here and I was kind of hovering a little bit, and then it started to dip down. Now, as it dipped down, I took it for a loss. But as you can see, it kind of ripped up and did make a move a little bit overhead. So we had this here, and then you know I guess you could have taken this as a great pullback, but I just wasn't sure that this was gonna be the start of a trend. So I didn't know if this was gonna hold or not. Overall, you would have gotten maybe 1 to 1 here, nothing too crazy. And then it slams down again. If you get in here, maybe you get a few cents in your favor. But overall, just not really the best. On the 3 minute, not looking too good, and it started to kind of come through, and I thought we were going to crack through and potentially sell off, but we didn't. We held VWAP, and since my bias ended up being short, since I wasn't liking the action out of the open, my bias ended up turning to short. Wasn't really able to see everything that was happening when it comes to the long setups. Maybe you could have taken something here, trying to get this for a long here, but I'm not upset that I didn't take anything like that. So that's basically it for MARA. Now on APH, this is where I made the majority of my money, and I really wish I could have done a better job at managing these trades because I left a lot of money on the table. So we got this nice sell up coming into the open. Right, that's the type of price action I'm looking for when it comes to those other stocks. Kind of opened up, it just got slammed down. A lot of volume, a lot of sellers coming in. I was expecting that to be on the buy side on MARA, and once I didn't get that, I kind of got skittish and I got out. So, here it came down, and again, I didn't know if this was going to be a great setup, a great pullback, because I don't know if this was the trend already. Same thing I said for MARA. The MARA trade worked. I took this one. This one didn't work. That's just the way it works. That's why I need to take every single setup because most likely, if you take one out of the two, you're going to take the one that's wrong, and the one that's right is going to be the one that you didn't take. So took a little loss here. Then on the 3 minute, I didn't get it perfectly on the center here. I got in right here once this candle made a new low. And this was a little bit of a problem because the bid was just stacking up like crazy. So I was in, I think once it cracked, yeah, I got in at 2201. So I got in right here, and just the bids were stacking up, and I didn't know if we were going to sell through that wall of buyers or if we were going to get bought up from that level. We did start to kind of come down, but then at 75 there was another wall of buyers, um, And then just that little action right there, I didn't like, so I just took it off. I was already, I knew I was down on the day. I knew I just needed to get a small winner. But overall, I think if I would have just wouldn't have seen that, I would have kind of just traded this normally. But knowing that there were so many just stacked up buyers at all these different levels, it got me a little bit nervous, and I decided to get out of the trade. So this was a very very tiny winner. It was like that, and that was due to me seeing all these bids stacking up. So we do get the move lower. It kind of pops up here, and I'm looking to take this for a great pullback. And it kind of opened up, and it kind of came down to the entry point, and I was kind of looking at it, and then out of nowhere it just flashed down, and it flashed down pretty fast. So I figured, oh, I'm not gonna get down here, and then it kind of came back up to the entry point, and it gave me an opportunity to enter. But then I figured, oh, it's probably not gonna work now, and I didn't take the trade. And then as you can see, it kind of came down. And this right here isn't a big winner, but it is. This is probably a bigger winner than what this was, to be honest. So if you could have been short at 45, you get out at uh, at the whole number. That's 45, 40 cents, high 30 cents, depending on slippage and stuff like that. That would have been a nice little trade. And then we kind of got this little pullback here, and as this kind of came through, um, so I took that for a 3 minute kind of consolidation, or kind of like a little breakout. Don't know what happened exactly here because it's been much bigger of a win. I think I took the straight here, and you know what? I think I got a decent move going down, but my share size was too small for the position size, right? So I was in at 21, I guess, risking, let's say 50-ish cents. I was in probably a third of the share size I needed to be in. So this big winner didn't result in a lot of money due to the small share size. So that was that. And then it kind of just started trending up for a little bit, and then I was able to capture this little move right here. So a 3 minute kind of cracked through, consolidated for a little bit, and as it cracked through again, I took it for a short. And again, um, I was in. I knew it was a rough day at the time because I was getting very small winners, a lot of losers today. Um, and this share size should have been, I'll tell you right now, 166 shares. Should have been for a 60-cent stop loss. And I was in, I think, 86. So again, very, very small share sizes, which is a problem. I need to be, I guess, more aggressive on that too, especially knowing that once this cracked through, I was basically going to use that little pivot level as my stop, only 20 cents. So in reality, I could have been in much heavier. And then as it started to go, I scaled out at 40s, I scaled out at 26, and then I scaled out at 15. I was able to capture this move. I knew I wanted to get a winner, but I didn't want to capture it here for 20-cent winner. I wanted to kind of let the move kind of go a little bit. So I want to scale out here. So I scaled out. I don't know how much that's going to hurt me in the commissions aspect. Basically, this one trade ended up being kind of like 3 trades after I took 7 other trades, so maybe 10 trades on the day. I think commissions might eat me up today, but we'll see. And right now, maybe you could have taken this here too. So move lower, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Once this candle kind of cracks through, you take it short. There, you could have taken this, that, and looking something like that. So I guess that could have been a little trade here. Could have definitely put me up a lot more. But I figured I knew I made it to be green. I kind of just wanted to leave the day with a green day and come back tomorrow hopefully with better opportunities. Now RIOT is RIOT, kind of the same thing again. I took this for an opening drive play. Took a very very small profit. Kind of came down, and then kind of moved back up. If I would have those opening drive plays, if I could have taken, I would have been right on both of them. I could have started the day off the right way, and I ended up starting off the day red due to just, I guess, not the best price action. And then we kind of had three tops over here around $45 mark. Then we got the sell off. And I thought I was going to kind of roll over, and it never did. But a lot of these setups came on the 3 minute. So as you can see, we had the move up, move lower, move up, move lower. Here we could have been thinking of a trade as it holds VWAP. We have a 3 minute mixed new high and another 3 minute mixed new high. You could have used that as a as the risk, right? So trade right here, VWAP pop, we got a nice move higher. And as it came back down, gray moving average on the 3 minute could have taken that for a setup. This year, probably not. It's already kind of extended in my opinion. Um, so the fact that I was kind of looking short on MARA, everything else ended up being on Riot, ended up being kind of invisible to me. I wasn't noticing the trend happening right before my eyes because I was so, I guess, biased of it being a short because of the way the price action was moving. Um, that's my fault, but hopefully tomorrow we get better price action, and hopefully, we get the aggressiveness I was able to do today. So I'm happy with my aggressiveness. Just a few little weird things that happened today with the bid stacking up, me not being able to see the trend here on this stock due to being biased. But hopefully tomorrow it's a much better day.